Small-scale farmers in the Dedza district of Malawi are entirely dependent on rainwater for irrigation, constraining agriculture to subsistence levels. Most farmers plant a single crop each year, with yields insufficient to feed their families. Food insecurity is the single biggest issue affecting the community.
Banja mwatu tili kwantu 6 chakuja imene makhanajo sili kwanira pakhomo pathu pakati mafika nthawi ina kugona ndi njala ndi wana.
Malawi is blessed with water. Malawi gets good rainfall, and then there is Lake Malawi, which is the second largest freshwater lake in Malawi. Yet access to irrigation is poor, and a structured approach to micro irrigation is almost absent. As a result, farmers often do suboptimal cultivation and crop wastage is common. Food insecurity is a big concern for Malawi. Under the USAID Feed the Future initiative, TechnoServe is implementing a program to transfer frugal Indian NRM innovations from India to Africa, Malawi being one of the pilot countries. We introduced a very simple seepage well innovation called Berry in Rajasthan to Malawi, and that has made all the difference. Today, hundreds of families in Malawi are planting a second crop and are food secure because of this innovation.
Close to 80% of Malawi's population is dependent on agriculture. Yet, 0.05% of arable land is cultivated under groundwater irrigation. One estimate says that Malawi uses only 2% of groundwater for irrigation. As a result, most cultivation in Malawi is purely rain-fed, primitive and hence suboptimal. Malawi also routinely faces food security issues, and during the drought periods, this takes crisis proportions. The seepage well that we introduced in Malawi sought to leverage the large amount of subsurface or underground water that was captured below the soil in the areas close to Malawi's large water bodies, like Lake Malawi being one of them. Seepage wells are a simple innovation that allows such subsoil moisture to be captured into a reservoir. These wells also arrest the runoff waters during the rain, this adding to its water holding capacity.
For smallholders in Malawi, there are critical challenges that they face. One of them is the frequent unfavorable rainfall that they experience, which reduces crop productivity. And seepage wells are one way of harnessing the water resource so that it is available for irrigation. Irrigation using water from seepage wells also provides an opportunity to cultivate new crops.
Introducing seepage wells in a water-abundant region may seem to be contradictory, but these wells have actually increased the availability of water for irrigation, enabling the farmers to take a second crop. This has contributed to increased farm incomes and in the long run will ensure the food security, a vivid demonstration of Feed the Future.
In real terms, seepage wells have been a game changer because these wells are able to provide water to the communities for irrigation farming throughout the year, allowing them to grow more than just one crop, which is the rain-fed, using the seepage wells. Now there is a palpable excitement within the communities about their future, such that in the last year, 250 families in these communities were able to plant a second crop of vegetables for the very first time in the country and in those communities. These families are now more food secure and are becoming more confident.
TechnoServe has created a significant social and economic impact, empowering the individuals and community by providing cost-effective methods of accessing clean water reservoirs. But not only the community, but also other organizations like FAO, World Bank, and GIZ has visited the village to see the success of these innovations.
So here is one of the seepage wells which has been constructed around the communities surrounding NRC. which is one of our partner institutions. In front of me, you also see another innovation, which is the solar floating pump. We believe that the solar floating pump and the seepage well innovation will complement each other and will actually enable the communities to access the water from the seepage well and then continue with their irrigation activities without necessarily spending money to get the water out of the seepage well itself.
TechnoServe invited the WE-Effect to their Africa-India Innovation Bridging Program. We get mesmerized by looking at the utility of seepage wells. Farmers can not only mitigate the crop loss during long dry spells, but can also take second and third crops. Now we have managed to construct about 8 seepage wells, 4 in Mangochi and 4 in Salima district as a pilot.
The government of Malawi has developed a plan for micro-irrigation with a particular focus on low-lying areas, what they call as Dambo regions. But the plan is yet to be implemented. The seepage wells have shown the way on how to operationalize it. TechnoServe's initial pilot of 13 seepage wells has triggered large-scale acceptance of the technology among key stakeholders such as USAID, FAO, GIZ, World Food Programme and a lot of local NGOs, all of whom have pledged to replicate these structures in their respective programs.
Zaka zambuyo zimakazorivura veza madzi akumwa bwino. Koma vano tikupeza ntendere kamba kubwera zisime zabwino za nkhokwe ziwomwa.